Good morning.
Good
We're back.
morning.
I promise. Jackie is wearing a shirt. Pop up.
I am, but I look like I'm not, and
You look
it's very
naked.
uncomfortable.
This might get some more views.
I don't think so.
Well, here we are. I'm Jason,
I'm Jackie.
and we are,
Flames.
and we're back for Keep the Flame Alive. Today we're going to talk about our favorite traditions and why we keep them. We missed last week.
Sorry.
What happened?
Didn't I have an appointment or something?
Your
Important?
busy life. Your
So
busy
busy.
life.
Yeah, so busy.
Somewhere more important than being with me
More important.
on the podcast.
Couldn't control that.
But we missed last week, and we're back this week. This is number 26, actually. So pretty
Happy
cool.
half year.
Happy half year. I know that's a half a year, but it's been longer than a year. We started more than a year ago.
You have a bruise on your face.
I know. My face looks really red. Oh, well, doesn't matter. Well, let's see who's going to join in today. If you are watching live, make sure you like, comment, and share, and go over to Master Motivation Podcast and subscribe on YouTube. But we'll just get started with the first question. We'll start talking like we usually do, and then we'll see who chimes in. So what's one tradition we look forward to every year, and where did it originally come from?
I'm sharing.
I'll start. So if you ever notice on our Facebook page on the 23rd of every month, you'll notice that we keep track of our date anniversary. Our date anniversary is January 23rd, 1993. So the number you see is the number of months that we've celebrated since then. So I think that that's not just a tradition that we look forward to every year, but we actually look forward to it every month because we have a little contest to see who can post first. And I cheated this month because I scheduled my post at
I was
12:01.
cheating, and you even reminded me of it, and I was planning on winning.
I know.
Because that's winning is what it is.
But who won? I won. I won this month.
You won.
398 because we're just a couple away from 400.
That's gonna be a big one to win.
It's a big one. It's a big one. So that's like a monthly tradition that we love, but we have all kinds of traditions. I mean, we have traditions for like, okay, January is our date anniversary. February is Valentine's Day. March is your birthday, St. Patrick's Day. Yes, if Maddie's watching, we didn't skip February. Or March is your birthday. February is Mason's birthday, but we're talking about ours. And April is Easter. May is Mother's Day. June is our wedding anniversary. Sorry.
And Father's Day.
And Father's Day. Okay, but like the first 6 months of the year.
7.
Okay, 7. What's 7?
Your birthday.
Oh, no, my birthday. Okay. So the first 7 months of the year, we call those the gift giving months. Or at least I do. Actually,
No, I think
from December all the way to July. But then August, what do we have in August? What do we celebrate?
August is a nothing month for everybody all over the place, except for anyone who has a birthday. There's like no holidays. There's no days off work. It's just
it used
month.
It used to be back to school.
It is back to school.
Right.
That's true.
And then September.
And yay for not having to get like a whole new wardrobe anymore for the kids in August.
Oh my God. What do we have in September? Nothing really in September.
My brother's birthday, Labor Day. Yeah, nothing like.
But not like a thing that we look forward to celebrating. Then October is Halloween. November is Thanksgiving. December is Christmas, of course. So all of those holidays, if you look at our front yard, you'll always notice that we have like the lawn signs or the, what do you call it? What's that material? Not PVC, like coroplast, not coroplast.
Oh, the little signs.
Yeah. You know, the little lawn signs. And then we got the lights, the permanent lights on the house. So you'll see that there is a different color light on our house. These are all the little things that we celebrate. But what are some other traditions that you can think of?
Well, we do Christmas Eve. Well, we always do Christmas Eve with my family, Christmas Day with your family, traditionally. I don't know where that's going in the next few years because everybody's kind of moving around as they do. But Thanksgiving, it's important, at least to me, to cook, not bring food in. Easter, we can bring food in. That's just fine. But that's a tradition, is you have to cook, to me, for Thanksgiving. should be meatless on Christmas Eve, although some people have broken that tradition. I won't say who, my mom. And
Wow.
like go see my dad on Halloween because it's his
Is-
birthday, and that's end of the year stuff. But like we celebrate pretty good. Like we try to do dinner out or a weekend away or something for our anniversary, and we always try to celebrate in some way. Mother's Day, we're gonna do at least dinner out with the kids.
And
Like
things look a little different now that the kids are older, right? When the kids were little, all of those holidays had a little something that went along with it. Like I said, those several months out of the year are gift giving holidays. February there was always, a little Valentine gift. On In March, like for a little while, you did um,
gold coin.
the gold coins and the leprechauns and the green in the
Green.
toilet.
Yeah.
Easter egg hunts were
I
fun.
want to do that this year. I want to do an Easter egg hunt.
You do?
Yeah.
For
And I
us?
always do baskets. I never, yeah, just for us.
Just me and you?
No, the kids.
Oh,
Oh, Maddie won't be here. Well, more for Mason.
yeah.
But for the Easter baskets, that's a big deal.
Yeah. Well, here's how I know that our traditions are important because just one, for example, year was it that you forgot the orange cinnamon rolls? Right?
No. It was 2020 and they weren't for sale anywhere.
Right.
And yeah, as Maddie has to have an orange cinnamon roll on Christmas morning. And she just likes whatever Pillsbury ones that make all that noise when you take them out of the package, and it has to be the orange ones, and they weren't selling them in 2020. I even went to Facebook and I was like, has anyone seen them? And apparently it's a big tradition for other people because they were like, no, in the Evil Moms group, they were like, no, they aren't for sale anymore. I can't find them either. And so I bought the regular ones and I did like an orange zest over the top, and I thought they were delicious. And I had someone home make some. And Maddie was like, so I doubled the cinnamon rolls, and I met the guy that I went to high school with, and he drove all the way out here. His wife made them from Pasadena, or no. What's near Lancaster?
Palmdale?
Palmdale. From Palmdale is where he drove. And they were so good. And Maddie was like, oh, no. Those aren't the regular ones. And she was, to this day, I still hear about it. Don't forget, Mom, because remember that one year you didn't have them. So
But see,
tradition.
it goes to say that if we forget something on a certain day or a certain holiday, like the kids are into those traditions. Kinsey's watching and said, I think Aunt Jackie is responsible for our Christmas coins we use every year. They're magically sent to us, but I guess she had a hand in it. These are all the little things that Jackie does for
It was Elf Jackie.
Elf. Yeah.
And it was me. And I'm not naked for anyone who's just tuning in. I actually, it's so embarrassing. Like I am actually clothed.
It's okay. Like I said, more views. It's fine.
No.
It's good.
Mm.
Yeah, so we just have, well, we'll talk more about it, but lots of traditions. You can read the second question. Number 2.
What makes a tradition meaningful instead of just something you do out of habit?
Well, I mean, the kids' excitement. Like we would do all these things just to see the look on the kid's face, or we would do things just to see the reaction. I think
Each other, like we like to surprise each other, and
you're better at surprising me.
you're terrible at it.
I'm not good. I'm not a good gift giver, and I'm not a good surpriser.
No,
It's not my thing.
it's really not.
It's not my love
No,
language.
you're a good gift giver. You're just
You're right. I'm a good gift giver, but
You're
I go big instead of going surprise. How about that?
you're just not good at surprising. Like you, and you're even as when you try to go last minute, you got to open your mouth and say something and share it with me. And it's
I just like you to tell me what it is that you want, and I'll go get it. And that's just that. When it comes
5 more puppies.
to guests, no way. No way. Are you kidding me? Okay, people, if you've been watching this long enough, you know about this dog, this hell on wheel dogs that just
She's eating
for the love of God, this dog cannot find the bathroom outside. She's gotten better at peeing outside, but like 3 times yesterday, I wanted to let her free.
She's chewing on the throw rug right now.
Oh,
Isn't that cute?
isn't she special? We love her. But no more dogs. But so what makes a tradition meaningful to you instead of something we just do out of habit?
One meaningful aspect is if Well, it's hard because I try not to build traditions because I feel like if I do something this year, I have to do it next year, and I don't want to let anyone down. But along those lines, everybody gets so excited. I love that. That's what's meaningful, is that it's appreciated and remembered and important. And then she's eating them. And I think that if we see them carry these traditions forward in their, adult lives later, I think that will like be the cherry on top, right? Like
Yeah. Yeah.
I see it in my friends who have older kids and they're like, yeah, we used to do this and now, you know, it's important to them and they do it with their family. And I think that's the coolest thing. Cecilia Collette is a big one. Her family is so rooted in tradition and I just love seeing that.
Yeah. I think the anticipation, it makes it, not just something that we do. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Just out of habit, but something that's meaningful. When we get excited about it, like in our house, like stockings are exciting. Like stockings were not exciting when I grew up. I mean, okay, exciting. Like I knew I was going to get my Lifesaver storybook box that was going to be in my stocking no matter what.
That's tradition.
Right? That's a tradition. But like our kids are like, the stocking is filled with gift cards and like a million different things, and then
That's everybody now though. Like that's how it has
is it everybody now?
It
Tell me, is it everybody?
Yeah, it used to be like socks, maybe underwear, and like the batteries for whatever my gift was were in there.
Yeah.
So I'd have to open it last to not spoil the surprise. But now that's kind of gone by the wayside. But because nobody wants tchotchkes in their house anymore, right? Like the little fun toys that used to be in Easter baskets too. I think that's a done deal.
All right. Well, let's talk about blending traditions. Blended. Yeah, see, here we go. Adam Sandler. When you
Can't look down.
Why?
Thanks so much.
Oh, you like me to look
I
up?
do.
So, when you came together as a couple, how did you blend your different family traditions and what did you choose to keep or let go of?
So that was hard in the beginning, going like on holidays, for example, going from one place to another. And like sometimes you would go see your aunt and uncle and your parents, and then we'd go to my parents' house. And like it was a lot, it was not as big a deal when we were younger. And I'm talking about like Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, we had worked out pretty well, but it was hard when we had the kids. We kind of decided we wanted some time at home, right? Like we loved starting our own traditions, waking up and actually enjoying the morning, making breakfast, having, opening our gifts that morning and in pajamas and having a slow morning instead of rush, rush, rush. That's why we like to go to mass the night before, because it's, it kind of kicks off the whole evening for us. So I think that was really hard in the initial stages. So I was happy to let go of the going everywhere. We still saw everyone. Yeah, it was hard. And then what traditions do we keep? Well, we try to do Sunday dinner. Like we always did Sunday dinner with my parents, if you remember, like way back in the day. And we'd watch The Sopranos together when it was first coming out.
Best show ever.
Yeah, we try to make everyone gather around on Sundays, even if we're, last minute throwing together a dinner. Maddie and Mason sometimes, mostly Maddie makes dinner for us, but or I do. Yeah, that's what I can think.
So we've talked a lot about Christmas and gift giving and stuff like that, but I was just remembering because we had everybody's birthday, well, all three of your birthdays, and one tradition that you started on, it was never something that I've done. I don't think it was ever something that you did, but like when the kids were little, we would put streamers, like make it like a little curtain that they would walk through their door. So there'd be like, Mason would get blue or Maddie would get pink or whatever colors.
Mason got red.
Red, okay, red and pink. But there was streamers all the way down, from the top of their door. And then we started the number balloons right at the bottom of the stairs, and balloons all over the house. So, and then you even have some of like the little wood cutout things, and at one point we even had an inflatable. So even on birthdays, those were like little traditions and things that just to make it special and memorable. And I think that like all of us now are like, oh my gosh, it's so and so's birthday tomorrow. Did you get the balloons and the streamers? And so,
but the streamers have gone by the wayside with the introduction of a kitten in the house. Have you noticed? We didn't put the streamers up this year for any of us.
True. Kitty would not be. Hi, Kitty. Kitty would not be good with the streamers.
No. And I ended up going on Amazon and getting permanent birthday decor that we just put out for all the birthdays. This like nicer wooden ones and like just nicer stuff that we don't throw away every time, because it's like, we're hitting 2.5 weeks, we're hit with 3 birthdays and we're throwing things away. And so I bought unisex stuff that we save and we reuse, which has been really nice. I'm glad I did that.
And with them both in their 20s, we didn't have to get rid of the 2 balloon.
I know, that was cool. And then they kept the 5. Yeah, that all worked out nicely.
It did work out. So yeah, there was a lot of things that in the early days was one way, because when it was just the 2 of us, we went to a lot of different places, and then we kind of settled in when the kids came. And now that they're older, now we're kind of going back to, like, even for Easter, we're scrambling a little bit of where we're going to go, who we're going to have over, because also everybody's spread out,
Everybody
different states too.
And everybody has their own growing families, and it's like, how do we do it? How do we see everyone and make it comfortable too, right? Like it's nice to blend our families, but it's also nice to spend more dedicated time with each side. So it always works out, and we're always glad we did whatever extra something we did. But in the 2 weeks not knowing what we're doing, and it's less than 2 weeks, I don't know what we're doing, and I love that.
We'll figure it out. That makes you very uneasy. But another thing too is that our families we never did holidays together.
Right.
Like my parents and your parents and our families, our families.
Unless we hosted sometimes.
Rarely.
Or like Maddie's graduation, something like that, yeah.
Which, sometimes that's a big deal for all the family. They have 2 and 3 different families come over, and that for us, like, I mean, I know that we've had, even when we have like big parties, sometimes we feel like when it's over, we're like, I didn't even get to spend time with so and so, and I feel so bad that, like, we have all these people over and it's like we're all together, but we're not really spending quality time. So that's why it's nicer to keep it a little bit smaller and have our independent time with each one.
It's hard, right? You're at the grill the whole time, or I'm in the kitchen the entire time, and then you feel bad, so you're coming in and saying, how can I help you? And it's like,
and then we're washing dishes, and then we're cleaning up, and before we know it, everybody's saying goodbye and thank you. And
yeah, and I'm like, I hope you all enjoyed this soiree, because we certainly didn't, but we enjoy it, but it's just not the same. Like, I remember we had a couple parties when we had our See Me house. We had some help. We had hired someone to help us just put the stuff in the oven, take it out, clean. It was like the best, very little bit of money we ever could have invested for like an important event. So that's the puppy and the kitty playing.
Don't worry. Nobody's dying here. Animals did not die on this show. All right, well, let's go to number 4.
He's hissing. Is that okay? Okay.
I think he's all right.
How do you?
What? Would you like it? You can read that far?
Yes.
I could barely even see it. Go ahead.
Far, remember?
Go ahead.
Oh no, I can see. Well, I have my contacts in. So.
Go on.
How do our traditions shape our kids and the kind of family culture that we are building?
Well, I know for sure that as Maddie is getting older and talking about having kids one day, not terribly soon, but I know 100% that she's gonna, like, to a T, carry out every tradition that you have ever started. And Maddie, I mean, Maddie has her own little things too, like, because she does gifts with John, and she does things with her friends already. So I think that
she does boo baskets at Halloween. That's like a whole nother level.
Right. So yeah, I think that, and I think both of our kids, I mean, Mason is very rooted in tradition. He likes the things that we do, and I think they'll both carry them on with their kids, and they'll start their, I mean, they're definitely going to start their own, because they're going to meet someone and have someone that has their own things that they bring to the table. Why do you make that face?
They're not changing our traditions, whoever these people are that they're marrying, by the way. It's just not going to happen. Like, I'm stepping in.
Here we go.
That's just how it's going to be.
I think they might. I think it's okay though. It's fine. But I know that they're going to have lots of good traditions. Again,
if you're just tuning in, I'm not naked. I am wearing a strapless top, and I'm short. I'm very short.
Why do you feel the need?
It's uncomfortable. I look at myself and I'm like,
you may take my shirt off just to make me feel better. All
If
right.
you want to.
Holding on through the years. Why do you think traditions matter more as the years go on, especially in a busy and ever-changing world?
Remember the song Holding Back the Years by Simply Red? It was an 80s song. So good. I'll play it for you if you forgot later.
Okay, forgot.
Okay. Why do traditions matter even more? I feel like as the kids get old, like, everybody wants to be a PTA mom when the kids are in elementary school. And the people who don't, they're like, that's fine. I'll just write a check and you can be the PTA mom, right? Like everybody's all into PTA when they're little. Everyone's all into helping bring snacks to the AYSO team. Everybody, middle school, it fades off a little, but there's still some participation by high school. A lot of parents are super hands off. And um, I feel like as the kids get older in that same light, um, it's important to keep a stronghold on your family in some way, right? To keep together what you can when everybody's going their separate ways a little bit more, and everybody's getting busier, and everybody's priorities are changing, and their social circles are becoming bigger in their world than family sometimes. It's important that you are still I guess the center of it all, right? They talk about patriarchs and matriarchs and the respect for that. I think in a lot of cultures, ours for sure, a lot of that's gone. And I
Mm.
think it's important to keep holding on to that.
Well, and along those lines, I think that traditions are a great way to look back and remember. Like we remember the first time that we got the first ornament, because we have another tradition of we buy an anytime we go on vacation, we buy an ornament for wherever we went, so that at Christmas time we put that ornament on the tree, and we remember all the places that we've gone together, and we remember like, and I'm like Mr. Memory Lane, so I'll go down and I want to talk about like what year was it that we did this, or I like to like put everything in order. But with
It's a lot.
my dad passing, my grandparents are gone, um my martial arts instructor, it's a way to remember them, and the traditions that we uphold that they taught us are ways to honor and remember them. So that's why I think traditions matter more, especially as the years go on, because at some point we're going to be older and we're not going to be able to do all the things that we used to do,
Hmm.
and our kids will keep doing them, and that's a way to remember what we did for them.
I definitely, every time I'm in the grocery store around the holidays, think about your dad because when I walk past, I cannot go past ever whipped cream without seeing your dad because he was a whipped cream aholic.
Yes, it
And
was.
every time I see that, I would think of him, and it's just
Yeah, little things. I mean, like, yeah, Snoopy stuff too. Like
yeah. And I
anytime
always
I think,
bought that when we saw it, and we would pick it up. But
yeah. So
those are good traditions.
I think we have a lot of, and there's probably a lot of stuff that we just didn't even remember to talk about today. But if you guys are watching and you have any thoughts or you have any traditions, I would love to hear what your traditions are. If you want to drop one of your favorite traditions in the comments, that would be great. But yeah, and as the years go by, I mean, we're always starting new traditions. Like, I mean, I have all my lists. Those are like traditions. Like every year I make a list, like my victory list. I make a list of all the places we go, all the things that we do. Because I do. I like to look back and remember all of the things that we've done and all of the places that we've gone and all of the memories, pictures. Like, gosh, we have so many pictures of every black belt test and videos and the montage. And those are, I think those are traditions when you
Yeah.
start getting into all that stuff. I mean, people look back and they remember their first black belt test and
Well,
what
at the
that was like.
karate studio, it's all about tradition, and I mean, we're pretty uh firm with that, right? We keep tradition alive there for sure, for sure.
But I think when it comes down to it, like we've been talking about traditions the whole time, and it goes back to like traditions create memories.
Yeah.
And those memories are what keep people alive and keep the spirit of certain things alive.
It gives you a sense of security. It makes you feel safe knowing someone's in like a really strange way, right? Someone's looking out for you year after year and remembering the memories they had with you and trying to repeat it with the same,
Mhm.
little things. I
Yep.
mean, it's all important. It's
Yep.
important.
It's important. All right, guys. Well, that is our show for today, our favorite traditions and why we keep them. Don't forget, drop your favorite tradition in the comments and go to Master Motivation Podcast on YouTube and subscribe. And then we'll come back again next week with another theme. Anything else you want to add? Jackie is wearing a shirt. She
I
is.
am. It's
She's
just
wearing clothes.
yeah,
She's not naked.
bad choice. Bad choice making today. Have a good day, everybody. Oh, there we are.
See?
Yeah, there's me.
All right. Kiss. All right, guys. That's it. Have a good rest of the week. We'll see you on the next show. Bye.
Bye.